Hello and welcome. My name is Michael Uterbrook, and I would like to give you a mini update on some information that Billy Meier shared with us this February 3rd, 2021, pertaining to broad sweeping measures that urgently need to be implemented in order to effectively bring this raging pandemic under control. However, these logical measures and the subsequent details which will need to be worked out um, will not be enacted by those in charge due to their inability to correctly assess the problems at hand and also to bring forth the right decisions that would finally bring this pandemic curtail it. On the one hand, this is partly due to external pressures to reopen the economy prematurely. And on the other hand, there's about a third or a quarter of the population which is impotent and foolish, which openly rebels against mask wearing, lockdowns, believe in all kinds of unfounded illogical theories, conspiracy theories, etc. Nevertheless, here are some of the main points which Billy explains to us, which should be immediately implemented. There are 7 points. The first one is compulsory wearing of appropriate respiratory masks of the quality FFP2 or possibly the FFP3 according to need. In the case of unavoidable contact with fellow human beings outside of one's personal living space, strictly personal living space. And just for clarification, the FFP2 is the European equivalent to our North American N95 or the Chinese KN95. And the FFP3, which is the better of the masks, is equal to our or similar to our P100s here in North America. Second point, keeping a distance from person to person in case of unavoidable contact with people outside of one's strictly personal living space. So according to Billy and many other people, the recommended distance is 2 meters or 6.5 feet or 6.5 feet. 3, strict lockdown or total curfew, except for matters such as food shopping, emergencies, and healthcare related to medicine, seeing a doctor, going to the hospital, or energy needs. This is to be comprehensively controlled within responsible limits by security agencies. 4, curfew violations by the unteachable would be punishable by severe penalties and long-term quarantine. 5, absolute and strict prohibition of all kinds of travel, public entertainment, as well as sporting events, events for pleasure and other non-essential activities, religious events such as visits to churches, mosques, temples, synagogues, and religious circles, etc., as well as of learning, teaching, and school operations. 6, general suspension of work in all businesses that are not vital for the population, in accordance with certain wide-ranging regulations concerning the prevention of financial damage, the regulation of rent and lease obligations, etc. And finally, 7, the elaboration of laws on fundamental rights which are to be followed by the populations that are also designed for emergency situations such as crises, epidemics and pandemics, times of emergency, national or worldwide natural catastrophes, disasters, etc. Now, as far as the measures concerning curfews and a total lockdown are concerned, the responsible rulers and a part of the population are completely irresponsible. Namely, because as soon as the contagion situation improves a little, lockdowns are immediately relaxed again, whereby the whole contagion can strike again from the beginning. This corresponds to an absolutely idiotic and irresponsible action, which again leads to thousands of infections and costs thousands of human lives. So there you have the information that some of the information that Billy has shared with us. Of course, these are broad sweeping measures and would need total cooperation from all governments and lots of details to be worked out, but also from the people. The people need to comply and see the the logic in this kind of these drastic measures that need to be implemented. However, this will probably not happen. In any case, it's certainly worth contemplating, and I want to thank you. Before I sign off, I want to draw your attention. If you would like more information about the coronavirus, please see the links below our video here in the description box. And yes, thank you for watching. Stay safe. Take care.